And so usury, this goes back to our podcast two or three podcasts ago, where policies and culture are being created and written from religious worldviews. So there's this religious idea called usury. When I say it's religious, it's not a religious idea. Usury was an issue for the religious back in the day. These people who were ultra religious were of what religious background, Matt, would you say?
Small hats.
Were they small hats? So they were Semites. They were Semites. So the Semites and their religion said that you cannot charge usury, you cannot do usury against your own people, other Semites. But you're allowed to do usury to the Gentiles and to the Goyim and to the pigs and to the animals of the world. And so who runs most of the financial institutions, Matthew?
Well, we talked about that one time, and I got, if you don't remember, I got letters from Jewish attorneys saying that I was accusing me of defamation and of being anti-Semitic because I made a statement saying
a factual statement?
Saying that Jews are in charge of banking.
You mean Semites?
And I said, you said Jews are in control of banking and law firms, and they came after me. A Jewish law firm came after me for saying that Jews manipulate the legal system. I was like, wait a second. Do you not see the obvious in what just happened here?
Yeah, blame Peter.
The irony.
You should blame Peter. Is what you should have said. Peter's the one who said it. That's why we're making a separate podcast, guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to separate myself from him a little bit. Plausible deniability. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pawn it off on me.
Yeah, Peter said it. He's the anti-Semite.
Someone clip that now. Make sure that when I run for politics, that this is resurrected from the past. And so and again, we're making light of this, but the reality is that there is this issue that religions of the past have had major issues with. But there is, within the religious acceptance of this idea of usury, that it is okay for usury to be done in extreme ways to pretty much the entirety of the world, except for your own people. So now I'm going to bring up something that's going to offend a lot of people.
Amazing.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
I have a friend. His name is Mari. I don't think he watches this, but Mari is Jewish. He's a successful Jewish banker. He lives in New York. And I've known Mari for over a decade. We've done business together. He's helped me with some of my banking considerations and some of my SEC FINRA stuff when I was submitting my venture fund for submission to the SEC and all that stuff. So good guy, respectable guy. What I love about him in all of his Jewishness is his absolute candor about the benefits that he receives of being a Semite.
At least he owns it.
And he owns it. He revealed to me, and I did the diligence on it, and this was one of the most shocking things that I ever realized in the world of business. And I have had moments in which I have actually considered bringing on a Semite into my team so I can take advantage of this financial opportunity. The financial opportunity is this. If you are a Semite, you can get zero interest loans at banks anywhere in America. You just have to tell them. They will go to the back. They will show you, they will bring out a folder, a PDF of how you, as a Semite, can get a loan for your house, a car, extraneous things that you need, a boat, a business, for zero interest.
Really?
Look it up. When Mari told me this, I was deeply offended. Deeply offended. I have to pay interest on all of my loans. The amount of... I'm a venture capitalist. I deal in millions of dollars of other people's money. Those interest payments are suffocating. If I was a Semite, I would pay zero interest on all of it. So you tell me, are there religious doctrines that are being exacted for the benefit of one people group over everybody else?
I got a question. If you were to go take a picture kissing the wall, can you get in the club?
No.
No.
You have to be a Semite.
Is that the only way?
Do you know how you become a Semite?
What if you get your citizenship? Because I remember watching this clip of Glenn Beck
You can only be a Semite.
begging Netanyahu to give him the citizenship. Have you ever seen that clip?
Is Glenn Beck's mother a Semite? Mm-mm. Then he's not a Semite. You can look it up. You can only be a Semite if your mother was a Semite.
Correct.
If the father is not a Semite, you're not a Semite.
You have to pay interest.
You have to pay interest. So this, you can look it up. I forgot the Semite word for it, because there's a specific word for it that if you say this word and you're going into a bank,
Is it like a code word?
it is. It's a Semite word.
Do you and do one of these when you say the word?
Maybe it's just a little bit of this.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. I'm not lying. You guys can look it up right now.
I want to see the real term sheet.
Exactly. It's zero. But come on, man. You're an entrepreneur, a successful entrepreneur. You're a successful business builder. You can do the math, the paper napkin math of how much money you've paid on loans to make your business successful. And there is a reality in which if you were a certain type of people group, you would have paid nothing on those loans. And I would take a gander and say,
If Will was here, we would fact check this, but he's not, so we just accept it as truth.
I'm just going to leave you with this. I guarantee if we did back testing on your data and your financials, you probably paid millions of dollars easily. Ugh. Millions of dollars that you didn't have to pay if you were of
it's
the
so
right.
sickening if you think about it.
Yep. I'm going to look it up right now. You keep talking. I'm going to look it up.
I don't even know where to go with this. You know what I mean? I'm like pretty upset if you think about it. I'm waiting for the reveal.
Here we go. Hebrew Free Loans provide members of the Jewish community with zero interest loans and personalized, confidential, and respectful application process. The Talmud dwells on Ezekiel's condemnation of charging interest, and the Torah and Talmud encourage lending money without interest to Jewish people. Does not apply to Gentiles.
Let me see this.
Telling you, man. There's a word. I was trying to find the secret word, the word that says that you need to go in. But Mari, thank you, my man from decades ago, who let me into this. I was deeply offended, and he just laughed in my face and said, "Hey, you should have just been part of the chosen people."
It's legit.
It's legit.
Wow. Yeah. I did not know that.
Look at this. Non-Jews and loans. They make it clear you can go to any bank. You can find the hidden links to find this documentation because they have to have it. Yep. If you're a Semite and you go to a bank and you're like, hey, I need to build a house. I need $700,000. They'll look at you and you'll do a little bit of paperwork. And then they'll give you $700,000, zero interest to build that house.
Do we need one? I mean, now I understand why you're saying, maybe I'll get a Jewish partner.
Yeah, because we can build businesses for zero interest in perpetuity. So to everyone out there who didn't watch that podcast, I'm going to hearken you back to go watch that podcast where we talked about the fact that global policies, global laws, international laws, banking laws, financial laws are made by humans. These humans are guided by worldviews, religion, and faith. The institutions who run the money lending programs in the world today are, by majority, a certain group of people with a certain faith ideology. And because they run the lending and loan systems and processes and institutions, they are able to give preferential treatment based off of a religious worldview. That should bother you. Aren't we supposed to be in a world where we're supposed to be free of religious and political decision-making in business?
Okay. Then,
am I supposed to be discriminatory against you because you're of a different faith or religion? No, that's illegal.
Okay. From the Goyim perspective,
that you are, brother.
It seems messed up.
You are a dirty goyim.
if from the Jewish perspective, you're like, yeah, we take care of our own. Why don't other cultures and other groups of people do that also?
That's it. Heter Iska. That's it. Heter, Heter, Heter Iska.
I think you got to have a little accent with that. You can't just say it like that because they're going to see right through it.
Here we go. A person who gets a Heter Iska mortgage is a lot better off financially than a person paying scads of interest to conventional mortgages. Get a free mortgage loan application today for your Heter Iska loan. This is from a bank. They're telling you, if you want to do Heter Iska, then you can get interest-free loans. Right there.
Okay, then back to that question.
Heter Iska.
If the Jews can do it to take care of their own, why don't other communities or other ethnicities or other countries or other groups of people, why don't they do it amongst themselves? For example, in Korean society, it is built on extremely high interest loans for the population. The whole country is swimming in high interest debt. In America, I just saw Gen Z is 45% of Gen Z is in uncontrollable credit card debt.
Yep.
That's at 23% a year. We are drowning in debt. Why don't we create scenarios and situations where we also give each other low interest or no interest loans?
So,
because it clearly works for them.
yes.
And again, from this side, I'm like, dude, that's messed up. How come they get it? But whatever. How come we don't do that?
It's not. I'm going to give you my short answer, and I feel like it's 99% on the money. No pun intended.
Where's Will?
Yeah, bump. Come on, Will. It's because it's not baked into our culture. You know, it's just Mari. I was talking about Mari. Mari would tell you, if he were sitting right here, he's got long, curly Jewish hair, funny guy. If he was sitting here today, he would answer the question plainly to your face. He would say, it's because your mom and dad, your culture, didn't teach you that we are the chosen, you are not. Because we are chosen, we have to create provisions for the succession of our people and our nation. And according to our laws and to the doctrines and the worldviews and the books, the Talmud and the Torah that we read, you, Peter, and he would literally point at me with no facetiousness. He would say, you are dog shit.
I almost spit up my coffee.
Like he would say it, like Mari would say it. He'd say, you are dog. He'd say it with a laugh and, and we're cool because we're making money together. Like, let's be honest.
But again,
we wouldn't work with me.
I understand why it works for them.
It's not baked into the culture. Korean culture, you and I in Korean culture, if we were born in Seoul or born in Busan or in Korea somewhere, our parents don't grow us up with a worldview that you are better than everyone else. And so therefore you need to protect your people. We have a cultural caring, a high society of trust culture where we're loving, we care for each other and all that stuff. And, you can find great Korean communities all over America, for example. But the thing that we don't have as a Korean culture is that one level deeper where it's like, you are special. You are more important than anybody else. We're going to raise you with this ideology. And frankly, when you go to, Sunday temple or Saturday temple and you hang out with the leader there, he's going to tell you things that are going to back up what we tell you at home, which is everyone else is dog shit. You are God's chosen, and you need to understand that in all of your decision making, that whenever you engage with a Gentile, whenever you engage with a Goyim, whenever you engage with someone who is not of us, you should make decisions that you benefit from that they don't. Mari would tell you that to your face. I promise you.
We need to get Mari on the pod.
He's a Jewish banker from New York, bro.
We need to get Mari on the pod.